All right, welcome to.
I thought this was going to be an unexplained YouTube.
No, but you don't think it's real, right?
It's well, spoiler alert.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't, but I mean,
Well, the spoiler is what video they click on, Kendall. They already know, like, is it acceptance corners? Okay, you want me to do an unexplained YouTube one?
no. We good. Let's roll with it. Let's roll.
No, let's make it unexplained YouTube.
No, I mean it's
You know what? You better see it first so you can decide.
Okay,
Yeah.
then we'll find out. We'll find out right here.
Lee, the
Okay.
voice of reason.
I guess whatever this is decides what we think about it. So, okay, test.
What it is we'll watch it and then you'll have tonight to think about it. So it'll look in your window and shit.
Yeah.
And if it peeks in your window tonight, then it goes in unexplained, right?
Okay.
And if it doesn't, then it goes
Yeah.
in skeptics.
Okay, so before we talk about it, let's talk about how we found this video. So we were doing a stream about a month ago, and somebody sent it in, and they said, watch it. And then you and Lee watched it,
Right.
and then you guys liked it, but Kendall thinks it's a little fakey. Lee, I don't know what you think. We'll get to that. And I'm a big white puss, and I just didn't want to see anything that made everybody in chat react that way at that moment in time.
It was very cringy, man. It was very like, oh my god, and then like,
You know, I don't think cringy is the word for it because that implies that it's like you can see the hand in the puppet.
oh,
This was more like
Like,
it
makes
was
your
more
ass
effective.
clench.
It was yeah.
yeah.
It was
I
a
get,
butt
you know,
pucker.
I get what you're saying, and yeah, I guess the word cringe was not the correct word. I mean, it definitely like puts you in the mood to feel the creepus like up your spine. You know what I mean? Like it was.
Yeah. And when we
you're right.
watched
I
it,
mean,
it was at night. It was late.
It was
Yeah,
late.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want anything to do with it.
And actually, it could have been even probably creepier in a way that when we watched it, there was still stream commotion.
No.
And it wasn't like we're just sitting in a lone room watching it, you know, with like in a room that's just all windows that are with no shades on them. That would have been way more effective.
That's my nightmare. Don't do that.
Here, let me get the camera propped up here.
Oh yeah, we're
And-
gonna do it
I was
live,
saying before,
boys.
we need a pants cam in case you shit yourself.
Let's turn the TV off so I don't get any copyright strikes.
Yeah.
There it goes. Okay. And let's get the video going here. Which one's the record? Ah. Hello. 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 Oh, that's a little J.J. Abrams cricket right there. Let's bump it. Let's go back up this way.
Come on, Max. It's artistic.
Yeah, it's artistic. Okay.
Are you watching it right now?
No, I'm not watching it.
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
getting my camera framed up on me. I want to avoid the laundry in the back because I didn't set
okay.
everything up. Whatever. It doesn't matter. No one cares. Okay. All right. Let's click over to this video here. All right. I'm starting it at the beginning. You guys say
All right.
listen with sound, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Crank it. There's no jump scares or anything like that, so you don't have
Yeah.
to worry about it. You just
Tell-
watch a clean video with lots of volume to try to listen. The guy talks and shit. He's on a phone call.
We're gonna
Oh my
sync
God.
watch this, right? We're gonna
Yeah.
sync it. Okay.
You want to do like one of those sync sites, or you want to be like, or you just want to like count down 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we can just count it down. I don't think we need to get too technical with it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm recording on everything. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right, guys. This is it. This is what was Too White Pussy that night to do. So at the beginning, 2,
Uh huh.
1, play. All right. It's probably the closest I'll ever get to a reaction video as well.
Oh yeah, that is exactly
Can you
what we're
see?
doing.
Yeah, I see it. Oh. Looks a little fakey. It's like maybe it's just like the screen that's giving it that weird pixelated sort of Look. Look. Oh. I need you, man.
Yeah, I know.
I
It's
need
kind
you,
of.
essay.
It's like a come on.
Come on, man.
I need you. Can't think of anything but you.
Fucking go out there and run at it.
That's exactly. I know.
Yeah.
Grab
Make
a
it
spoon,
fucking
run
sorry
out
it's
there.
looking in your window. Yeah. Throw chairs at it and shit.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
How big do you think that thing?
It looks pretty big.
Yeah. Like bigger than a person, right?
I don't know. Maybe the whiteness against the dark makes it look bigger.
Yeah.
It's like
I
a
still
mind-
say
a
it
mind
looks
trick.
a lot like just a person, but
Yeah. My buddy Chris has a sunroom, and it's horrible because it's windowed in. You can't see out at night.
mm-hmm.
Looking around weird. You got it on video? How do you know? Maybe it's an alien.
Yeah.
Alien Squatch.
Alien Squatch.
It's a 6-minute video.
Yeah, that's fine.
Look, it looks like it's not standing up straight. Like it looks like it's kneels.
It's hunched over. Yeah.
I feel like if
Yeah,
it
yeah.
were standing up, it would be very large compared to the table and however far away it is.
Mm.
How far away do you think that is? 10 feet? 15 feet?
I don't know. It's really hard to tell. It kind of look. Gargle.
It's like a gargle.
It's like a gargle. It looks like it has like extensions on its arms.
But you can see its wrist and its hand at certain points on the ground. The way its wrist moves.
Yeah.
It's definitely like kind of in a squatting position. It's like its knees are pointed towards us.
You can see its top of its knee up near its like breast area.
Yes, yeah.
Breath.
And at no point does it stand up. It just kind of crouches.
Looks.
Yeah.
Just look behind itself right there. That was interesting. It looks like a sprinter getting ready to sprint.
Kind of.
Oh.
Its head movement.
Yeah.
Well, are we cool to talk about it and our thoughts on it?
Yeah. Well,
Is it
I just want to see the whole thing in its entirety,
All right.
real fast. Yeah.
Oh wait.
Part of me thinks that it's imposed. Back out.
What if it's just a crackhead taking a shit in his yard?
Part of me thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just a guy that wants in the house.
I think if it was like I mean, it could be a guy, but what I mean is if it were like an ordinary guy, like a crackhead guy,
Yeah.
I think it would see clothing, you know, jeans or something.
Well,
It wouldn't look like this.
what about those people who were strewn out on bath salts or whatever in Florida who stripped naked and ran down the highway?
What if this guy just has a bed sheet wrapped
There would
around
still
him?
be more detail. Like imagine if a person like you was 10 feet from that chair, you'd see hair
Oh.
color, you'd see skin color, contrast.
Yeah, that's true.
This thing is like a mannequin, a large, thick.
Yeah, Mike.
Mike, I need you.
Mike, essay, get over here, essay. Just pray, essay.
Just pray,
this
Holmes.
thing. Pray for my family, essay. You should be scared, Holmes. What's that light that formed in the back?
That's been there since the beginning, right?
Jeez, I just now noticed it. Look at me. Oh, it's coming back. It looks like a kid playing T-Rex.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, look at this.
Yeah, look at it.
Yeah.
This ain't no good.
Look at its legs. Its legs almost look like can the legs even stand up straight? Like,
Yeah, it's like, is it on stilts? No. It's
No.
like weird. It's like they look so sticky right there when it walked up.
it's weird because sometimes it moves kind of in like quick bursts. You know how like an owl looks and it's like it moves its head real fast, but smooth. And it's kind of fakey like that. But then at other times it moves really smooth and slow, like a dude in a suit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Came back.
Came
Come
back.
on, essay.
Came
Essay,
back.
it's back, essay.
Look at it. Look at it.
Well, you can see like its bare chest. You can see the boobs, the breasts.
What the fuck?
See, I don't think it's CG. Because
What
the amount
are bees attacking it?
the amount of nah, he's praying.
Yeah.
The amount of detail in its movements.
Sure you did. Just call him back, bozo.
Yeah, what
Call him
you got a
quit crying.
landline?
Oh, there it
Real.
goes.
Yeah.
There it goes. Gonna go to the front door now.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Well, that wasn't nearly as bad as I expected.
Yeah,
so
well, of course not, you know.
camera off. Of course not. Of course it's not.
Of course not. No, man, it's a YouTube video. You're going to live through that.
I've seen some bad YouTube videos.
Huh?
Huh? I've seen some bad ones. I've seen some scary ones that got me.
Well, later I'm going to ask you what's the worst ones. But
Hmm.
as for this video, yeah, my thoughts on 100% Hundo P, completely
Real?
real, unfakeable. It is a gorgle. It is a what do you call
Gargle.
Gorgon.
it? No, what do you call it? You call it
He
a
said
gargle.
gargle.
Gargo.
Yeah, a gargle. It's a gargle squatch from space. Obviously, there's no other explanation.
No, there's none.
But as far as gargle squatch from space goes, I don't think it's CG personally, because even though there's some moments that look really CG, there's some moments that's like seems too long and too detailed in like ways that a person wouldn't CG. Let me try to clear that up. Basically, I think if somebody was doing CG, they would focus on like larger, more statement-like things, like with its appearance or maybe its movement. But the things that impress me most, if it were CG, the things that look like the most time investment would be, is in these small movements, like in its hands. There's certain parts where it's like reaching down with its right arm, and you see its arm and its like wrist and hand move out to like on the ground, just exactly the way yours would. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a lot of details like that are just really good. And then also, I think if somebody were CGing it, they wouldn't have it walk out of frame at the end, like, okay, skit's over.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of things that make me think that if it were CG, there's things that they would have done differently. My best guess is a dude in a suit, and the suit basically just makes it all one tone. It's basically all one color tone with the exception of some shadowing.
Yeah. From the light. And
Yeah.
yeah. I guess my first thought is it's a guy, and it's put on more than
You
likely.
just assumed it's gender, but all right.
No woman's out in the dark
In a big suit.
in a big in a big suit helping essay call Mike and be scared.
But all right, well.
Yeah. No
I
woman.
was gonna go down that rabbit hole, but it's not appropriate.
I just freeze framed on a moment, and no woman's out there with an arm that long. Honestly, no woman's out there with an arm that long that I look at that and I see.
It's big. Yeah,
It is
it's
big.
big.
It's big. Oh, it is big.
We're gonna need a bigger table.
Yeah, we gotta send the police. They threw my dog over the fence.
Like
It's
I feel like
big.
the closest it ever gets to the camera is probably like at about 619,
Yeah. I was just
maybe
looking at that.
613.
Yeah.
There's
then,
some
like,
weird stuff. The way it's like, I couldn't.
wasps.
I don't know. Maybe I could.
To me, that looks
If-
like wasps are buzzing around it, and it's like, get the fuck off! I'm trying to be creepy.
It's listening to that track of mine.
Yeah.
The way the knees the never fully extend,
Yeah.
even close. Like obviously I'm not saying that. Oh, that's the evidence that's real. But like, it's weird. Like it's weird that it goes from this like sitting crouch to like this walking crouch. And I remember there's one part in the video where when I'm watching it, it's kind of like doing the biggest move that it does the whole time. And I got the impression when I was watching, I was like, man, does its legs extend? You know. But yeah, I feel like the most revealing area is between that 6:15 mark, around there, 6:13.
Yeah, when it's the closest. Yeah.
Naturally, yeah.
When it gets closest, what's up?
Sorry, at
No, go ahead.
6:14, it's like the perfect shot.
Yeah.
There's probably a little bit of wiggle room within that second, even, but yeah, you can see its chest. You know, you can ask yourself weird questions like its waist size, like what is its torso size?
And that's what I was talking about too. You can see clear definition of some sort of pectoral like muscles up there.
Yeah,
and there's shadow and depth. And I was quiet because I was looking into like how difficult is it to like CG something behind a mesh like this, and it looks kind of difficult to do. Not impossible, but judging by this guy's YouTube channel and his like handful of
Prior
other
work.
videos that are all like, you know, him playing music, and he doesn't look like he really has the skill set to do that complex of computer animation. You know what I mean?
To me, this is very simple. He has a friend that's big.
I mean, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm thinking too, man.
And he painted his buddy with like sports chalk. Painted him white. I'm
Wow.
serious. Painted him white with sports chalk or body paint, and he's like, "Be a creepy dude."
you know what
And
weirds me
that's
out
how
about
they got it. What's
it's not like weirds me out like creeps, but it's like it weirds me out like I'm kind of impressed that it doesn't have more definition.
that? Oh yeah.
Like that makes it look more CG. I don't think it's CGI or whatever CG, but one thing that kind of makes it look kind of CG is just how little definition. I can't help but to think that if there was a person, like for example, you're tall. If we put you 10 or 15 feet from this table in this setting, I think rather that I would see more definition. I mean, maybe I don't know what you shave your head bald,
I'm thinking he's probably wearing like a cap.
a cap, yeah,
And he's probably wearing like something around his legs that are tight.
It looks fuzzier than I would imagine, even
Maybe
though the focal
yeah.
point is like the screen, which is right in front of your face.
I think Kendall's right because like around 6:14 to 6:16, you do see like a chest, and it's pretty defined.
yeah, for sure.
And I think it's just that the mesh is like covering up a lot, and he's further back away from the light. And then I'm looking at the table and stuff. It's like, well, I'm not seeing like a ton of detail. The focus is kind of struggling, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of makes sense that it looks the way it does. They like found that perfect thing that the hoaxers would.
Yeah, I mean, and he does say in the video that he had his iPad propped up and was filming this. So, assuming this is all done on an iPad.
Yeah, it's not like you can focus those. You just kind of tap the screen and hope.
Now, unfortunately, we were kind of late to the party on this one. It looks like he did a follow-up video like not soon after this one was originally posted. That has since been removed from his channel.
Oh, really?
I found the link, but the video is just a black screen with the exclamation point in the circle. It's gone. I did some digging, and I guess people started to call him out on the hoax that he did and his music skills. He got upset, and he pulled the video, yet everything else still remains. And if we take a moment to listen to the content of the audio that's going on through here. So he calls his buddy for support, I guess. I would be calling the cops and like, yeah, you're going to jail, you crackhead. Like, that's just
Oh yeah,
you know.
if somebody were in my yard doing this, I'd be calling the police, not Mike Essay.
Essay, I need your
Mike
touch,
Essay,
Holmes.
Pray for me.
pray for me, Mike Essay.
Well,
Saint Ave Maria.
Yeah.
And he says in the video early on, "Oh no, it can't see me, it can't hear me." But then when he starts to freak out, and his buddy starts going off in some weird chant, I guess prayer, the
But-
thing starts like shaking, like he's.
But you see, this is the narrative they're trying to push on us: is that the power of prayer deflected it.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. Like,
Well, if you knew that was going to work, you just fucking kick the door down. Hey, bitch. And then you start reciting some
yeah, you
Lord's Prayer on it.
you
just-
throw up a couple Hail Marys and holy water that piece of shit. You right?
I honestly think if something
Roast
like this
bitch.
happens, yeah, I think if something like this, you just take a swig of holy water and splash it up. I think if anything like this really happens to somebody, and I'm not saying you look out there and there's some dude with a ski mask and a knife, you call the cops.
Mhm.
But if you look out and there's like a Bigfoot, there's an alien, you look at it, you think, okay, is that a person? And you think, you're gonna think, yeah, right, if it's real.
Yeah, there's like things you.
And
have
if
to
what
answer
you're
for
seeing is
yourself.
enough to where you're like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
If you think it's a Bigfoot or you think it's an alien, you walk out on it. You just got to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you just if you can't rationalize it, I mean, the unspoken rule is you go out there and you shoot it. Anything you don't understand,
Because-
you just go.
Because you know what's worse?
What's worse?
walks in on you.
Posting it on YouTube and having
Yeah.
everybody not believe it. It's better to walk out and die. That's straight up.
It's better to die a hero
Yeah.
than die in
Yeah, it's
YouTube.
better to be a missing persons than a than a found hoaxer. Any day. Last thing I want is to be ridiculed by 3 tards on the internet.
That's right, man.
Better is to walk out. I had another theory.
Oh.
Well, instead of like a big dude, it could be like one of those, like how they take in a Hollywood picture, they'll make like a 4-inch table.
Forced
yeah,
perspective.
Yeah. There's a lot of thought going on there, though.
Yeah. It could be a little table,
Yeah.
a little platform,
and he's
and
like
an
further on out.
extremely small friend.
Yeah, I think that's too much thought for what I'm hearing here.
I will say,
But that's good though.
that is kind of implied at the way that the camera is set up. The camera is higher than both than everything in the focal point. The camera is kind of giving that illusion of the forced perspective, but I don't think they're really playing with it. I don't think that's a tiny table rather in front of the camera, and then he's like maybe 4 feet away or whatever. I don't think that's what's going on here.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. What'd be another good idea though is if you did run out on it. You did that thing with the lens. What's that Jaws thing?
Oh yeah, just come
so,
back. Yeah.
So as you you chase into it and you do that perspective thing at the same time. I get the impression you could scare it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like already timid, like it's a pussy, you know.
Yeah,
If
dude.
it were-
this
if
is
it
something
were
you gotta be afraid of,
respectable-
it's just gonna walk up on you, right?
If it were a respectable forest critter,
good-
it'd be
that's a good
tapping on
point.
your windows and shit.
Yeah, it would
You
be
know,
up in your business. It
that's-
wouldn't be like, meh.
That's
Yeah.
a good point. If this was something you had to be afraid of, it wouldn't
Yeah.
be so afraid walking around your house. The
Yeah.
outside of your
Yeah,
house.
if it was something that was really, obtrusive to him, then like the video probably would have started with like, I just heard like something bump into my table. He turns on the back porch light. It's like standing right there at the table, like waiting for him. Like then, that's
Yeah, there's a video.
that's a threat right there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
scary. It's effective. It serves its purpose, and it's very unsettling the first time you watch it, especially when it's late at night and you've been listening to scary stories and everybody's hyping it up and
Yeah.
you're like, oh god, it's gonna be waiting for me.
And you're looking for a good video and finding millions of bad videos.
True.
And
True.
this is a pretty good video, so it's like you kind of found what you wanted to find too. A
Yeah.
little bit. Somebody sent it to you.
Yes, I forget who sent it to us, but if you were the one, let us know and thank you.
Yeah.
It's
but-
good. Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
The thing that really gripes me about it, and like no disrespect to religion and stuff, but like the second the guy like starts freaking out and then his friend is like doing the prayer or the chant or whatever, and then this thing just kind of like, ooh, and
Oh,
just
yeah.
wanders back away. Like, come on, guys, that's like
Just
it,
cliche.
It's like
it
the end
is.
of
It's
Jurassic
such
Park 3. It
forced-
just stops. Like, come on.
it's like forced acting almost. It's so
What-
bad.
Like, at least have the thing explode.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Its head
Like, if
exploded,
prayer
brains
works that
everywhere.
badass, yeah, like, have it explode.
At least have its flesh start to melt or it catch on fire or something, man. Something
Yeah.
cool.
You know what would have
Yeah.
been really scary?
What?
It's like, okay, well, imagine 6 minutes is pretty long, but it didn't feel very long, right? It felt real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
imagine you're-
interesting, yeah.
Imagine you're watching it, and then like imagine seeing a video like that. Actually, you could base a whole movie off this. Imagine if this is your scenario for a movie, exactly what we just saw, more or less. And you could have it be. There's a lot of ways you could do it. Is this all right for me to talk about? It's a little bit off topic.
Oh, have you ever listened to us?
Right.
All right, okay. All right. So here's an idea of this scenario that would be creepier. If you had, let's say, a 2-hour movie or something, and it lasted 2 hours, right? And so it was all uncut, one-take footage.
Mm.
That was essentially like this, and had to deal with dialogue behind the camera as well. And maybe you could involve a second person through phone calls or whatever, just so that you had room so you're intellectually stimulated, and they can maybe drive the plot through the narrative and stuff. Meanwhile, I just thought of a creepy scene in my mind, which is where you see this thing, right? And then, like, imagine at some point you're watching this video that we just watched, and then from the background in the dark, you see a second one.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Like, imagine if it got to the point where you got the impression there was just like
That he was like under
30
a
of 'em
constant
out there.
assault of them. Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
30 of them, just like
Well, I mean that's the thing too. In the comments that led me to find that deleted video, people were saying how the second video, it was like him basically talking about what happened. And he's like, "Yeah, I've been seeing these things out in my yard for years. There's some sort of like demon thing that's like
Doesn't make it
tormenting
right,
me."
dude.
Right.
this video. He said he saw it for years.
The follow-up.
No, the follow-up video that's been deleted. He said that he's been seeing these things for a while. And
That's another thing. If I was
Yeah.
seeing this stuff, like this guy has on his channel, he has music videos, right? Him playing music and stuff.
Yeah, he's got like 2 videos of him fixing a truck tire, and then like 10 videos of him doing different kind of music.
So, like, I've lived my life dedicated to music, and my music specifically. If I had some crazy shit like this going in my backyard, music would take a back seat to aliens. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing I like more than music. And if I'm looking out the window and I'm convinced there's demons, gargoyles, and shit, I'm not gonna then go sit and practice my scales. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit at my window and just stare out there. Just like every night, all night. I probably sleep during the day.
Through you and this guy are different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody insults his music, he takes down his alien footage because fuck him. If they don't like my music, they don't deserve my alien squatch.
Okay, I'm gonna quote the comment from the YouTuber who had the link that I found of the deleted video. He says he said somewhere else he is used to these creatures because they have been surrounding his house for a long time now, and yet he has no videos of it, question mark, exclamation point. Why film this one in particular, question mark? What's so special about it? To me, the only intriguing thing about this video is the chant, ...
Mm-hmm.
Never heard anything like it before, and I'm very open-minded when it comes to religion, ... I've seen a lot of paranormal activity. I mean, who hasn't? It's YouTube. Both religious and non-religious, and that makes me question, why did none of them react to the chant? I mean, this one did, though. This one, like, he did
Yeah.
yeah. If the chant was meant to push away the evil creature, why isn't Grabneck's house free from evil creatures by now? The minister seems to be as good as Grabneck as a musician. Wow, sick burn.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck.
His name is
dude.
Grebenik.
Oh,
I thought you were saying Grabneck.
I thought it was Grabneck.
I'm just gonna keep saying Grabneck.
All right, good. That's his band name.
That's what the thing's trying to do.
Oh, and his name's Richard, so he could be called Dick Grabneck.
Dick Grab.
Because he spells
Dick
it.
Grabneck.
He spells it like 2 different ways. Okay, So he spells it originally Grebenik. Later he spells it Grabneck. So I don't know what that's about.
I've already got the album art in my head. Dick Grabneck.
Anyway,
Yeah.
So what do you think, Max? First time you saw it, you enjoyed it? Good video?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I've seen worse videos, I feel, on the internet.
You think you could have?
Doing
You
this
think you
show.
could have faked it better?
I could have come real close, I think.
Well-
If not, I could have come real close, if not almost identical in effect, I believe.
What improvements would you have made?
Just something to make it less human.
Would you have? I would have taken off that exit stage left thing.
Oh, whoa.
They could have just
maybe.
cut the film before that. I mean,
Just
if
go
they-
back into the trees. In the
yeah,
dark.
it could have just
Yeah.
walked back and evaporated into the darkness. That would have been way more dramatic. Like,
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I don't think they go this far, but I almost think in my mind, what if, like, at what point do failings in like directing become evidence that it's real? Because you would do a better job, you know. Anybody
yeah.
watching it would go, well, I would make this, like, they
Yeah,
accept it's a hoax because everybody knows
Exactly.
everything's a hoax. Even
Yeah.
if they saw a real one, they're going to think it's a hoax, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so they're going to see the thing and go, okay, how does this hoax work before they even seen the whole thing, you know?
Yeah.
They start asking that questions like, you know, like with magic tricks. And then they immediately go, well, this could be done better. That could be done better. And it's like, surely the people who do the shooting were like, oh, you know what? Let's do a second take. This time, you know, don't do this, don't do that.
This time, just walk on your knees and wiggle your hands like you're a dinosaur. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
What's a video that has got us better, Kendall? I'm trying to think. Like,
Well, I know for one, definitely the Bigfoot that just stares into your soul. I mean, it's fake, but God, that is unpleasant to look
Oh.
at.
Was that the tent one?
no, is that the tent, or are you thinking of?
No, I'm thinking of-
Oliver.
I'm thinking of Oliver. Yeah,
Oliver was a real chimp. He was a real thing, though.
Oh, I saw
Oh,
all
okay.
about that. But you're not talking about a video you did, right?
No, I
Oh,
just
okay.
want, like, over the course of Explain YouTube and Skeptics Corner, like, what's a video that we've done that kind of gets close to this? I would say the French people in the bathhouse.
Yes, definitely. That's.
Can you remind me of that one? I forget.
That was the one where
the kids break into the house. The girl uses the power
Oh, yeah.
drill to get into to like a shed that's next to a pool. They're in there.
You
know.
look left for a second, and there's like it's kind of a dark reddish looking
Yeah.
screenshot.
and you
Yep.
see the glint of its eyes. Yeah. That one got me. That was like, ooh, oh, mama.
You know what my favorite one is? Not for comedic value strictly. For comedic value, obviously I love Bodette, but but beyond that, the one with the Squatch one where it looks to the tent.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
so well done that it's like, the funny thing is, like, even though that one was debunked and everything, that's as good a Bigfoot video footage as I could ever want ever.
Yeah, that's
Like,
pretty good.
if there was real Squatch footage out there that was decent, it wouldn't be better than that. I don't
Yeah.
think. That was just
At
so
the-
good.
At the time when that came out, before he had come out and said he had made that video, that was probably my scariest one. But see,
Oh, really? Yeah.
like when they come out and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's a fake," it's like that's not scary now at all. Like the absolute loss of
Yeah.
any questioning. Like I can watch it and be like, "Pfft, this is stupid."
Yeah, I'm right there with you on that.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah,
believe
it's-
what I was seeing. It was too good.
Oh yeah, and it is
so
too good. Yeah, and it's not real.
I've
Oh,
never seen a Squatch movie do that good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
except
You're
Harry
gonna
and the
start. You're
Hendersons.
gonna start. I knew it. I fucking knew it. You're gonna start jerking off Harry and the Hendersons. You goddamn pervert.
Dude, that is the best. That's the best Squatch movie, really.
All right.
It's not as good as a movie that I could make in my imagination.
I think Predator's the best Squatch movie.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, because, like, the whole thing about like cryptids and what makes them scary is the stuff you don't see, man. That's what made Jaws scary. You didn't see the damn shark the whole time. You knew it was there, kind of, but you never really knew how big it was until, the end of the film. But like, it's the feeling of the unknown. It's that's what makes, the idea of a giant ape man scary for me. Is just like, what is he doing? Is he there? Why is he there? Not so much that it's a giant ape man. It's like, but it's there, and what is it doing, and why is it doing it, and it's watching me, and why does it want to watch me? Like that's more.
And then you need intervals of reason to be afraid.
Oh yeah.
I mean, definitely, like if you're gonna make a good movie, you need to have a lot of subtle things like the camera doesn't really focus on, but like almost every shot there should be Bigfoot in the background just watching the protagonist interact with other characters and whatnot. And then, you kind of spice it up a little bit. You have like an encounter, like a rock throwing a noise or a shadow or something. But I mean, just having Bigfoot running around the house going "Rawr," that's not scary. That's not what it's about.
You know what I've always wanted? And
What?
I've looked for this in videos thinking maybe it was there and stuff, and I don't think it ever is. I've always wanted okay, I'll give you an example. Max, remember that Bigfoot movie you told me about? The one with the man and the woman, and there's a like long uncut tent scene.
Oh yeah. The
Do you remember the name of that?
Willow Creek, Willow Beach?
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Well,
Young dumb couple horror.
In like that movie, for example, or many others like it, I've always wished that they Easter egged, if that's not really the appropriate term, but kind of like that, where stuff in the background, where there is one there in the background looking, but it's not it's not shown to you. It's like it's meant to be.
It's just
missed.
there.
Well, I
They
mean,
don't
and
want you, but actually they don't want they don't want you to see it.
And then that's
and then litter the film with it.
That's exactly what I was just talking about. Like that's how you make a good, like cryptid movie. You don't like flaunt the Bigfoot everywhere, like the Mothman. It's like there's several scenes where you can kind of see something back there, but like the camera doesn't zoom in. It doesn't hold the angle after the actor walks off screen for a little bit, so you can notice it. I mean, if you're not paying attention, you don't see it. There was another film
when he closed the door and it was in the mirror.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's a little.
I'll have to see it again. I kind of forgot it all.
The little.
I just
like,
remember the phone calls.
Yeah, the little I guess they're not technically unscripted, but the little like psychological things, man. Like just having, just like within the first 5 minutes of the film, before they even like establish location, if you look close enough, there's a Bigfoot like standing at the edge of the driveway, and it's just like you have to like frame by frame look for it, but it's there. Little stuff like that is.
Would you guys call that a great movie?
I would. I
Mothman?
definitely would.
Yeah.
Oh, Mothman?
What were you talking about, Kendall?
I was just talking about like what would make a good Bigfoot movie.
Oh, I would call Mothman okay. I remember being freaked out when I was a kid.
Yeah, I haven't actually watched it in years. I don't know if it really holds that same kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I just remember when he closed I think it was a bathroom door, and he slammed it, and it was in the mirror. I remember like shitting myself. It's like, oh, geez, it's in there with him. What a thing! What a guy!
What a guy! What a pal!
What a spumoni!
Would you, if you were in these scary situations like that, or the one we're watching in the video here? Do you think you'd ever get so scared to where you give up in a manner that actually gives you the actions you would have taken if you had extra courage? Like you get that breaking point where like this thing walks up on your screen and you're like, you get so scared that your option is to do what you would do if you were totally brave, and that's me walk out on the thing. Like just engage it, because
I think I'm the only one. I think I'm the only one here that's been faced with something like this.
Right.
When I saw somebody walk out from under my house.
Oh yeah.
I always pull that card, but I did see it, and it was pretty close. It wasn't as close as this thing is, but I just stayed quiet.
Yeah.
And, Yeah, I stay quiet. Like if it was like this and I knew I was there, or I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
felt strongly about it. I mean, I want to live.
Well, you'd grab like 3 shotguns in your 2 hands and
Yeah,
Yeah.
I split its face for science.
I gotta agree with Max. I mean, like, it just depends on like how threatened I feel. Definitely fight or flight will kick in sometimes.
Yeah,
But if
I think there would. Sorry, Kendall. I had a thought. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but if I think that, I can just be okay just being there, then I probably won't like trigger that fight or flight. Like, I just gotta go for it, man.
Part of me would wonder if a human would be scarier to me.
yeah.
Like if it was a full-on guy, if it was a guy, because then it's like I have to do something. I have to do something about this. Because why is there a guy? A guy isn't just in my backyard staying just outside of the light,
Also, if
Like
it's a guy you can do something about it.
Yeah, I know I can, and I know he can too. So it's like I know that people just don't do this usually, and so
Hopefully.
I would feel more inclined to act. And but if it's like if I look out there and I see a big ape,
Oh man.
I see a big whatever may have you, a bad thing, raptor, whatever.
Pterodactyl.
Yes. Pterodactyl. They're out there, If I saw one of those, I don't know. I'd probably wait. And see. Cause
Yeah. You don't know what
I
it's
don't-
going to do. You don't know what it's capable of.
yeah.
If it's a dude, you just walk out there and drop it, pick it up, drop its back down over your knee. Nothing
Right.
happens, You walk
Yeah.
away and go on, practice your scales. Nothing happened.
For I am
but-
the monster.
Yeah, exactly.
Who
Yeah.
watches the watchers, man?
But if you look out there and you see the skunk ape like that one lady did.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really,
your fruit.
I got to say, like, if I saw what that camera saw,
Oh my God.
like, that's the second best Bigfoot footage,
That's great. I think that's legit. I think she just saw
Actual ape.
an
Actual
actual ape
ape,
because
yeah.
they're known to be out and around there. So
What was the area?
that was in Florida.
They actually have apes in Florida?
Yeah. I mean, they're not like
Indigenous.
indigenous, but they've been let out and they have kind of a problem, or they've had a problem in the past.
Really?
With that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's got to be what that is, because that's really good.
Absolutely. And it would be very unfortunate.
God
That'd be like one
damn.
man, if you saw that, you
No, if I saw that, to be honest, I'd fucking just knock it down. No, to be honest, I'd fucking close my door and recoil in my house like a little girl.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Are you kidding me? What am I going to do? I mean, it's sort of like if you open the door and there's a big bear going blah,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
exactly the same, except it's
There's
got a
worse-
face. It's got a
yeah, there's a
humanoid
worse,
face.
like the mental element.
Yeah, way
The
worse.
one of the best Bigfoot things I've ever seen, as far as like entertainment goes, it was Paranormal Witness. I think that was what it was on. It was the dude that went hiking, and it's one of my favorite Bigfoot stories. And he
Oh,
was in
Is it one
Florida.
where the guy was a cop and it looked down or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Go ahead and tell
and
it
he went-
again. It was great.
he went hiking, and you should just go watch the episode, everybody. It's great.
Yeah.
Go hike. He went hiking, and he was like a forest ranger or something, and it was in Oregon or it was in California, somewhere up there. And he gets to a waterfall, and he looks up. He's down at the base. He looks up, and he sees a face. And at first, if I remember correctly, at first he's like, "Huh, who is that?" And then he kind of like zeroed in on it and got to look, and he's like, "Nah, that's a weird looking face. That ain't right." And then he turned his head, like inquisitively, and then the thing did the same thing, as if it was either looking at him inquisitively or is mocking him,
Mimicking him, yeah.
mimicking. Yeah.
yeah,
And,
maybe it's maybe even a kind of a thing like, well, do as the Romans,
sure,
fit in
Yeah.
with the Romans.
sure. And then I think he drew his pistol to kill himself to get out of the situation quick, right, Kendall?
No.
'Cause that's what you do. You fucking get
Yeah,
yourself out of there.
you
by
just
killing
immediately
yourself.
put it in your mouth. That's first thing. You're not sure. It's a face, right? But then it's
Yeah.
like maybe it's not like a face you 100% recognize. Boom,
Yeah.
put the gun in your mouth immediately.
Yeah,
And
you just
no
you,
more problems.
Don't
you
hesitate.
you take the Silver Bullet Express right out of town, right out.
Anyway, he draws his gun or he unholsters it or whatever, and the thing like splits. And he's like, "Oh, well, that was odd." And I believe he keep going. I can't remember after
The story, as you told it to me many years ago, and I never forgot it. You told me that he started pursuing it, not like
This. Oh,
raw chasing
Yeah.
down like war style. He was just like kind of like as if it were
Curious.
a person. So
Yeah.
he starts to walk in the direction, and he kept
Yep.
going, and then the realization came over him. Well,
That
he
he-
felt
that
as though he was being lured.
being lured into a bad like trap.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, essentially,
Ooh.
that it was getting darker, and he realized that if he continued forward, he wouldn't get back before the sun was down.
Yeah.
And because the thing, basically, that what one would surmise, I guess, the word from the scenario is that the woods person, let's say, recognized the gun
Hmm.
and then was basically like if Jaws the shark was more intelligent and it wasn't just out at sea and they were
Yeah.
out at sea looking for it, instead that it was saying, hey, come out to deeper water, so it's like kind of like inviting, it's kind of like luring him out, and then under the cover of night where that pistol is less of a threat would
Yeah.
re-engage.
Yeah. And if that's smart, then you're boned if you find yourself out there. That's probably my favorite like Squatch watch.
Squatch
Viewing?
watch. Yeah.
Squatch watch viewing thing to view of
Squatch.
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 Watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SQ, the word watch.
Watch. Yeah. Works nice. Anyway, back to this thing in this guy's backyard. This has been a long one. It's all right, guys.
Oh, yeah, it has. So, while we were talking, I
you
came
had
up
it happen to you?
No, thank God. I mean, I have the Silver Bullet Express right here just in case, though. We're ready.
Okay.
I ain't dealing with that. No. So while I was sitting here, I was staring at the table in the video, and I'm like, why is there just a white thing on the table, like a T-shirt crumpled up or something?
Oh, you think it's part of the costume?
And you know what? I started to think, like, is this guy like one of those sociopaths who want to get caught, who leave clues at the murder scene for the cops to find? Like, is that what this is? Is this just a game? He leaves part of the costume there, so we will, like, take the bait, like,
What is it really, do you think?
I don't know.
It could be anything.
It could
but
be anything.
What do you think what do you think the lights in the background are?
Probably
I think
just
that's a house
Yeah.
way over there.
You know what
yeah.
it
Maybe-
looks like to me? And I don't think this is what it is, but this is my first thought. It looks like on Christmas time when you have like a snowman that lights up.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looks like. It looks like a
Way-
lawn ornament or something.
Yeah. I think it's just a house way out there,
Do you
though.
think? I want to see this in the daytime. Do you think it's just this huge open, like it's not an enclosed? Like you see the tree on the left, and you get the picture that like it's a fenced-in area or something.
I
But
think it's
imagine
like
if
a-
you see it in the daytime, it's just like a whole neighborhood just out and open before you.
Oh, yeah, that'd be horrible. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows what this looks like? It's hard to tell. I do think there are trees. Something gives me the impression there are trees.
Trees or fairly
the
tall
left, yeah.
bushes. I think there's like hedges or something back there,
Yeah.
but
There's
not
only
like
one thing-
thick.
There's only one thing we can be totally certain of.
What's
and
that?
this is 100% real.
It's a real gargle.
Gargle, yeah.
Yeah.
The video's real. The video exists on the internet.
The
Nope.
video is real. That's right.
Yeah.
100% gargle confirmed.
Why don't people have lights shining out into their yard?
You know what you should do is you should set up like spotlights, and you don't have them on. That's what I would do if
Yeah.
I was this guy. I'd set up the lights, and then it's like, oh, there's the thing. Boom, hit it with the lights, and like just light from all angle. Juice, just
Yeah,
hits it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would dig punji pits.
Yes.
What's
bungee
that?
fence.
I would fucking dig holes and then
Oh
stick
yeah, the spikes in the
them
bottom.
covered in
Yeah.
my shit. Yeah,
Bamboo spikes with
yeah. And
or bear
fuck this
traps.
asshole.
Bear traps
Bear
will work
traps.
too.
Yeah, bear traps are good.
And then you get your friend to dress up in a suit.
Hey, Justin, we got a video to make.
But you don't tell him about the punchy traps, and it's just a prank, bro.
Yeah.
And then
Just
you
a
don't
prank-
even-
It's
you
just
don't
a
even
social
include that-
experiment, bro.
And you don't even include that in the YouTube video because that's just for
Nah,
you.
that's just for me. Yeah, I don't even film
Wow,
that.
this
It's
went
just
from like a
memory.
hoax video to a snuff film real quick. Anyway, yeah, it's I think it is lay fake.
Yeah, I think it's put on.
Yep.
It's a front.
Yeah, I think it's a dude in a suit.
I think it's a guy. If it were a real demon, it wouldn't fucking waste time.
It would have
Think of
ate
it-
that guy's asshole already.
I feel like
Yeah.
if it were a demon, it would have started inside the house.
Oh yeah,
work
it's
its
not gonna
way out.
start in the trees. Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
dumb demon.
But if it's a gargle, we
If
don't
it's a
know. We don't know much.
If it's a
about
gargle,
gargles.
then that's good because it's keeping the demons away.
Well, you're thinking of gargoyles. We don't know anything about
Oh,
gargoyles.
what the fuck a gargle
It's a
is.
whole
Gargle.
different thing.
This is the
Yeah.
first documented gargle
Exactly.
in history, dude.
Exactly.
This kind of reminds me of there's like some signs going on here. Aliens, like the
Oh,
the
yeah.
way
Oh
Definitely.
yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that totally.
yeah. The way it moves, it's good. I don't know. It's a good video, but it's not paranormal.
Not the best
It's-
we've ever seen. Not the worst you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's certainly not the
By
worst.
far,
It's
yeah.
up in the upper half. That's for sure. If it were a thing out there in my yard, I'd call the cops, not Mike, my essay.
That's what
Yeah.
that's where I'm at, man. That's 100%. I would like turn on all the lights and be like, "Look, asshole, I see you. The cops are on the way. You better get," you know?
Yeah. I like.
know,
I,
This is
Yeah.
an interesting point about people's premises that they operate from without questioning. If you were like not at all religious, and in fact, if you've had no real religious history, even like you weren't raised religious, whatever, this thing walks up on you, the last thing you're ever going to think about
oh yeah.
is you're not going to think any
Gargle.
religious stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just not going to think of that because it's not on your mind. Now, if you're really extremely devout, then when something walks up on you, you get a fucking Bigfoot walk up on your door, and you're not going to think it's Bigfoot. You're going to think it's a demon,
Right.
Yeah.
Just sort of like what's on your mind. Now, the thing itself, if the thing is real, whatever it is, a person or alien gargle squatch, it doesn't matter. Whatever the thing is that walks up on you, the first thing you think is going to be it'll be influenced by your thinking throughout your normal life,
Right.
Mm.
So the fact that this guy thinks it's a demon says more about him probably than,
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah.
And then
That or
you're
his
going to
friend
call the
put on
cops when you got a demon outside? Like, they're not going to do shit, right? You're going to call Mike.
your
'Cause
essay.
Mike has the power of prayer, Cops, cops have billy clubs.
The Mike's got the JC on his side, you know?
Yeah.
Can
you
Yeah.
imagine
I
how-
saw.
Take a minute to appreciate how manly this guy is not, all right? If I'm in trouble and I call one of you guys up, dudes, I need your help. Come over, bring a bat, bring your gun, bring a knife.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you think that's not manly, but that's not unmanly. It could be reasonable.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah,
dude,
it's like
get the
you-
men
you're-
together, bring the
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah, get the
Form a
posse together. Yeah.
Yeah. But when I call up and ask you to pray for me, like, that's next level. That's like,
You can't pray for me.
Max, got a problem, man. Like, we
Put
live
me
in the
your
same.
thoughts.
Yeah, exactly. Put out the good word.
Express me into your thoughts, Mike essay.
Yeah.
Right fucking now, dude. I got a huge problem.
Yeah.
huge
While you're
goddamn
while you're at it, just send my wife your condolences right now, Mike.
Hey, Mike, I have a huge fucking problem right now. You really need to think and bless me.
Well, I mean, here's the thing.
Some guy just crawled out from beneath my house, and I just need to ask you. You need me help?
Yeah,
you need me to come over? You need me to?
You got any of those wishes?
Yeah.
Bro, I just really need you to rub your Buddha right now for me. Rub it, okay? I need this.
Yeah.
Get
Put
the
your penny
horseshoe
in
too.
your left pocket.
Mike, I need you with the horseshoe and the Buddha.
Do you have any turkey. What do you call them?
Oh,
Wishbones?
wishbones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Snap it.
Turkeys.
Mike, wake up your son, get him to hold the
turkey
other
it.
half, and break the wishbone. I need to know about the gargle, all right? I need this, Mike,
Oh yeah,
my
yeah.
homie.
Shake your sticks and see how they land. Tell me what'll happen.
No, it's little bones, I thought. they were little bones you would shake.
Oh, little bones, whatever.
Yeah.
Mike is he's a poser. He doesn't have real ones. he's using.
Yeah,
he's using
he grabs his D20 and shakes him around, tells him it's bones.
No, even better. He grabs some leftover KFC that's in the bucket.
Yeah, still has some chicken on the back.
Yeah, just takes the 2 chicken legs, like one in each hand, and just kind of bumps them together.
Yeah. Yeah, well, looks like
Meanwhile,
you're gonna make it.
He's laying back in a recliner, like
Watching
half
Forensic
asleep, like
Files,
yeah, like the phone's like on speaker, and he's got like chicken bones in one hand, the other hand's like in his pants, just like
Well, Dick, another day is yours.
yeah, Dick grab neck.
Let me consult the tarot cards.
Meanwhile, the other guy is
they said
literally
you're
like
fine.
the other guy's like literally got like demon breathing on his neck and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. He's
The
like, well,
demon
let
is-
me check real fast. Turns the phone on mute, watches TV for 3 minutes, and then just picks the phone back up and says, "You're good."
I took care of it.
Mike, my homie, my essay. The demon is balls deep in me, man. I need your help. Yeah,
it'll
hang on a
work out.
second.
Beep. It'll work out.
It'll work out.
It'll work out.
You'll be fine.
Why isn't this guy putting cameras all over this place?
Yeah, why doesn't he have like a security system? Why does he have the one weakest light bulb known to man powering his whole back porch light thing?
Get a dog, bro.
Yeah.
Why don't people do this more, Kendall? Hear me out.
Yeah.
You got a squatch problem. You got a Gerben problem. What are these things called? Gargles. You got a problem with garbins, and you got a problem with whatever aliens, whatever ghosts. You get a dog, right?
Yeah.
Or if it's something in your house, you get a cat, and you strap a GoPro to them and just let it film always.
Yeah.
That could produce some really crazy stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that should be happening all the time with people that have real things going on.
Yeah. I mean,
That would get a lot.
because like you always hear about those stories where it's like my dog was barking at a shadow or barking at a corner, or like my dog won't go near a certain thing for no reason. It's sometimes it's just weird quirks of the animal, but other times it's like they're like sensing something and it's weird,
It is weird. It is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you about that time I was with my buddy Mike. No
Your essay?
relation to the essay. And
Yeah, are you praying together a little bit?
and
No
his
more
and his
Germans?
brother Carlos, and we were in this shed out behind his house. And
Did you almost say Shrek?
shred?
I think
almost
he
said
said shred. He was out shredding the gnar with Mike.
Yeah.
So we were out in the shed, and we had his dog, a dog named Ted.
Oh my god.
And Ted was like a half pit bull, half Dalmatian.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, medium-sized dog. There was a spawn on the ground he would look at weird, and kind of like had this, how should I say? Almost like I don't think he just straight up. I don't think he just straight up growled at the spot, but he was really weird and kind of weak around it. He wouldn't want to
Timid?
go to it. Yeah, timid.
Uh-huh.
And we tried to like lure him to it, like bring him even with him on like a by the collar or something,
Yeah.
and he would hop over it. He
Mm.
wouldn't. He didn't want anything to do with it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's actually funny. I remember another time we were scared of something. I don't remember what it was, but we got ourselves psyched up into a kind of fear. I think what happened was we left my house, and we both had this very weird sensation that there was something in the back seat.
Ooh.
Oh.
And
Wait. Say that again.
well, one time Carlos, Mike's brother, and we got into his car at my house.
Okay.
So we got into his car. I'm in the passenger seat. He's in the side seat. We get in the car and we both just boom, like had this really fucking like, I don't know, this real. We just felt like it felt like there was something in the back seat, like we were with us, and
Yeah.
no. And the funny thing is that sounds so superstitious, right? Now, superstitious would be if I told you there was something there and it's like this and here's why, and I don't know any of that. All I know is we both just felt weird, and in the same way, and he mentioned it to me, and I was like, yeah, exactly. Like we were on the same page about it, and we were driving. There was nothing in the back seat, so we were driving, and we get to his house, and we were intrigued by the fact that we both felt afraid in the same way. I don't know if afraid is the right word. Kind of just like
aware,
Gross.
uncomfortable,
Yeah.
unpleasant, but yet
Yeah.
we were intrigued by that. Sort of like if you saw us out the window, some person might be like, "Oh, well, I know how to solve that. Don't look out the window."
Sure.
Meaning that the thing would still be out there, but you're like, yeah, but don't look out the window. Solved. And it's like, that's, nobody would do that, I presume. I guess some people probably would go hide under the bed or something, but there's this thing where like, no, I'm going to sit now what I do for the rest of my life is I sit and stare out the window at night, because you're that intrigued. So that's what we did. We sat and just kind of like, once we got to his house, we just sat in the car for, I don't know, a couple minutes, just kind of thinking about it or savoring the fact that this is a weird thing that we're feeling. We don't know why. And then there's just this huge like collapse, like just crash into the window next to us. And oh my God, dude. I don't remember which one of us screamed, which one of us was silent. And we both just like, boom, shifted over. Like I was like spilling onto the my door because it was on his door.
Yeah.
And he was just like like he threw himself over in my chair. We're just like both like scrambling, trying to back away from this whatever smashed into the window. And it was Ted, the dog. Like he like got up on two legs and just like he just got up and like his two paws just boom, huge on the window, boom, just like slammed right side, dude. And the amount of terror and adrenaline that just like coursed through our veins made what it was unrecognizable.
Sure.
I don't know,
Sure.
like you just like almost like blind. Your eyes are open and you're seeing, but your mind's just madness. Like you're not coming up with conclusions. You're not thinking it's a person. You're not thinking anything. You're just thinking, just like a deer in a headlight, just extreme. Anyway.
But you never knew it was in the back seat.
Nah.
Oh, something was back there.
Yep, a gargle.
Gargle. I mean, what do you think that is? Like, the both of you can't just feel something,
You know, you can.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you can, but like, there has to be a cause.
Yeah. When I think about that, I would have to think. Saying is, like, every moment of every day, you're going through this broad network of context, and you're taking in all of it, but you're only consciously aware of a small amount of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of your consciousness is sort of informed, or how should I say? It's sort of, I guess informed is the right word, on kind of like stimulus around you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, from within, meaning like what I mean by within is like in your mind you have certain interests, certain thoughts, and then you're with a second person, and that second person is a friend of yours. You have things in common. It's not like we've been friends for years and never once discussed ghosts or something. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So my thinking is, like, for all I know at this point, because I don't, the thing is, that's what you can't even remember the context of your day. You remember little points within it. Even those little points you remember, you don't remember the full context around it because you probably aren't even conscious of all that. It's very well possible that morning we had talked about it or seen a video. I don't know that, but I'm just saying, like, it's very possible that we both got creeped out at the same time in the same way, especially when it was a little bit narrow. It's not like here we are. We both sit in the car. It's night.
Yeah.
Why we both got creeped then? It's like, well, we didn't get creeped in the house. We got creeped when we got in this car. And his car is not like it wasn't like one of those nice, comfortable cars that even like a newer car where it's not like a nice, expensive car, but because it's newer, it feels, you
Yeah.
know. No, it was like a boat. It was like one of those big metal tank, hard to turn, breaking down all the time. It was one of those cars where like the seats don't have dividers. They're almost like bus seats,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I don't know if there was heating in it or not. The point is like it was an environment that might as well have been, you know, not comfortable or in a way where it's more conducive towards eerie, you know. Or that's some of my thinking. For all I know, another possible explanation is the fact that if one person felt something, the other person could have picked up on it the same way a dog can pick up on things like that.
Yeah.
And then the time between when you two thought it, first of all, could have been very short because you picked up on it and you immediately felt the same way. Or even if it was a little longer, you have up until one person mentions it, because you don't know that you feel the same way at the same time.
Yeah.
You know. So I don't know. The point is I think it's explainable, though I can't explain it.
Gotcha.
Well said.
Or it was a demon in the back seat.
It was a demon.
It was a gargle.
A gubbin.
Gubbin.
Could be the gin.
Yeah. Could
Maybe
be the
what we're
djinn.
looking at here is the gin.
The first physical manifestation of the djinn.
I don't know.
When you said
Anyway.
gin, I thought you meant alcohol.
No.
Yeah, like could have been the shrooms. We were
genie.
just, yeah, like what's a possible explanation? It's like, oh, we were just blitzed out of our mind on. I don't do drugs, by the way, kids. Whoever's watching this.
He just eats black licorice.
Oh yeah, let it sit in your teeth and sleep at night.
Oh, geez.
You might as well just do drugs and kill yourself. God damn.
No, dude, because I want that meth look without any of the real like. I don't want.
Okay.
I don't want to. That's too expensive to actually buy the meth and shit. You just buy black licorice, bite down on it like it's a. One of those.
Cyanide capsule.
No, what are those football things? A guard, you know,
A mouth guard, yeah.
a mouth guard. Yeah, just bite down on it like a mouth
like
guard.
get in your teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, let it squish in there real good,
and
then
just
you go to
fall
sleep.
asleep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Yeah, don't do that, guys.
Don't.
do that.
Please don't.
Don't do that. No, black licorice. Yeah, my verdict on this is gonna be some editing going on in this thing, but
This is a long one, dude. We're over an hour now.
yeah, my verdict on this thing in the backyard is it's his buddy. It's his buddy, or it's somebody boofing him.
Plot twist, it's Mike.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
wow,
yeah.
just talking to him out there on one of those like Britney Spears mics.
It could be. That's what I think it is. I think just the things that look weird are just because we're already thinking like this is a creepy thing, and then it comes up and it kind of acts weird, and you don't like seeing that, so your mind just makes it way worse.
Yep.
I think it's easy. I think I could recreate this pretty easily, or something
yeah.
real close to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's a good way to get 250,000 views on a channel that has bullshit otherwise.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the common verdict on this video. That's a lot of the comments say basically what you just said.
Oh, there you go.
How many?
Yeah.
Real quick question: how many of these types of videos have a bunch of comments going like, "I knew it. This is what I've been waiting for." I mean, isn't it? Is it usually kind of like?
I mean, sometimes there's people that are like, I
guess it depends on the fan base of the hominid, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, most of the time it's people just circle jerking about it's real, it's fake, and then you'll get the people who are like, if I saw that, I would do this, and then people calling that person out because like, oh, you're such a puss, you wouldn't do that. But I'd say almost every cryptid has a small following of the people who are like, yes, I saw this in '84 with my granddad, or I saw one of these once, or my somebody saw this. you'll get a genuine like person who relates to that video and isn't just, there to make fake internet points.
There's also a in this video it's pretty strong in the comments because it deals with the subject matter. But even in videos where it doesn't even touch on ghosts or religion or anything, there's always people that are saying it's the Lord.
Yeah, they say it's either like demons or it's a sign from God or it's it's something religiously connected.
Yeah. There's like a few groups of people that always pop up. Then there's always the shoot it guys.
That's us.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always the shoot it guys, which, I'm reading one now that's kind of making me go, okay.
What's that?
I'm going to read it how I hear it. You was looking at a reptilian shapeshifter. It's a very dangerous creature. You did right by praying. Watch how disturbed the reptilian becomes in the video, and it left during the prayer. It feeds on children and can take the form of human by shapeshifting. They also feed on fear like a bad drug. It gets them high. So, stay vigilant, and if my calculations are correct, you don't put any impurities into your temple, so like your children are pure. With you lacking toxins, it could be attempting to feed on your flesh.
Huh.
Do not
Wow.
do not let it. You can kill it too. Good. Our
Do
Father
not
will not
let it. Yeah,
you can kill it too. Our Father will not be angry with you, but trust, no strangers remember it can take the form of a human being. But to your defense, it cannot shapeshift into someone your would recognize. Be safe and blessed. I have subscribed to your channel. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
Oh my God, that's
Wow.
a great comment. I like how he basically encouraged him to shoot friends and family because it's impersonators. You can kill it. Sometimes they look like your friend. Like, what is that?
It's
Like,
so
it goes from one to the next, like, so effortlessly. Like,
I killed my wife. Jesus told me to do it. She was one of them. It wasn't a sin because she was one of them.
No, you got it backwards. I just reread it. But trust no strangers. Remember, it can take the form of a human being. But to your defense, it cannot shift into someone
okay.
your would recognize.
oh, I
How would
gotcha.
it know who you know?
But it cannot shape.
If a thing knows that much about you, dude,
just let it rape me.
I imagine if a thing knew that much about you, it would go into your medicine cabinet, take the pills, and put it in your cereal. You know what I mean? It would kill you without
Right.
even knowing it. It doesn't need to play his mind games if it knows you that well.
Right, absolutely. It would just go into your garage, casually cut the brake cables to your car, and laugh as you skidded out of control on the highway.
There's actually
Kyle
a lot of positive comments.
Park Dog says, "What city and state do you live in? I will investigate and hunt this thing with guns and a crossbow."
Okay.
That's a good comment. I love how it asks like a city, like, what's your address? Mother's maiden name.
Yeah, give me your keys.
Last four of your social security.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hunt
Yeah.
this thing down. I just need to know your date of birth,
Social.
the color
Credit
of
card
your,
numbers.
What was the first car you ever? What brand was the first car you ever purchased?
Yeah. A Marine once told me, never shoot anything unless you're 100% positive you know what it is. Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's just common sense, really.
But on the other
That
hand, well, you lose your excuse, right? Like if you want to shoot something and you see some shit and you don't know what it is, you shoot it, and then we're like, "What the hell did you do?" It's like, I didn't know what it was.
I didn't know what it was.
It's not my fault because I didn't know.
It was peeping.
It was peeping.
Looks like a naked crackhead roaming the night.
That's what I said. Yes.
Brother, set surveillance camera in your backyard. God bless you and your family. Brother. Oh, here's a good one. Terry Bijurano says, these creatures have been showing up on videos all over the world. I believe this is just the beginning of some awful stuff coming. Jesus is with us, and greater is he. Is in the U.S., he that in this world. Whew. There has been a door open, possibly Kern, I don't know, Kern Horchata, for the Lord,
Yeah.
For the Lord has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind. Thank you for sharing. Please give updates on your situation. God bless you. Bitch, he redacted his update.
It's true, he did.
Yeah. Someone insulted his music.
Yep. That was it.
Mr. Yellow says, whatever that thing is, it's got huge breasts.
Oh, really? Is that really a comment there?
Yeah, it's really a comment.
Mr. Yellow doing the real research here, boys.
Yeah. You know the video that was good that scared me, but it was pretty fake, was the eyes. And the arms. That you showed me long ago, Kendall.
Oh, the one that looks like a puppet?
I don't know. It's like the dude's in a room and there's just eyes in the wall and arms coming out of the wall, and it's creepy.
Oh, no, Josh is the one who sent us that one with the fingers, right?
Yeah, I think it was probably Josh.
That was Josh, yeah.
Yeah.
Still a very unsettling video. Still holds up pretty good today.
Did you guys do this one?
No. It's like CGI.
It's total
It's
fake.
clearly.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
It's actually, it looks like it's from something.
send it to me later.
If I could find it.
Oh, I see Mr. Yellow, yeah.
Yeah. It's got big tits.
It's got big old, old bitties on that monster.
Take old bitties on that son, bitch. Fuck. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Yeah. Motorboat then.
Beat the drum. Beat the drum.
Oh, my God.
Get the milk pan. Goddamn.
Jeez, how long do you go on with these?
We're going to milk us a gargle.
Get the milk pan, goddamn. Like, what is that? Is that lyrics? Where did you hear that?
Goddamn.
Goddamn, get the milk pan. That's a good one. All right, we done here? We got it? We're good?
Yeah, we're done. This will be
The best
this is an
50
hour,
minutes.
17. Best 80 minutes.
Was it really 80 minutes?
Hour and 20 minutes.
Wow, holy shit.
Yeah. Almost, yeah. Okay, guys, so that's it. I don't know what this will be yet, if this is Unexplained or Siplik's Corner. Maybe it'll just be its own entity.
It's long enough to just be its own thing.
Unexplained corner.
Unexplained Corner. The best 5 unexplained minutes. I don't know.
Aliens vs. Predator, part 2.
And it's kind of a reaction video, too, so it's weird, man. I don't know if it really...
Yeah, this crosses genre. We're breaking ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe need a new name.
Yeah.
Not a channel name, but a series name.
Nah, I think we just redo
Paranormal
everything.
Power Hour, dude.
Paranormal Power Hour. That might not be a bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
Paranormal Power Hour?
Yeah, that
That's
sounds
kind of-
good.
I'll listen to that.
Yeah. Yeah, actually. Paranormal
Well,
Power
oh.
Hour.
Hey guys, watching this. Tell us if you want the Paranormal Power Hour to come back. And we'll see.
It's easier to do an hour than it is to do 5 minutes.
So much easier.
It is. Like, Max and I will often do, like, 2 or 3 takes of a best 5 minutes. And the first 2 takes are, like, way long, and then we just condense them down to the final cut. I mean, it is way easier to do just an hour.
Maybe you just speed it up 2 times speed. Cut this thing down to 40 minutes.
Yeah, we could. There's been some things I've sped up and slowed down.
I've done. Oh, you mean in your videos?
Yeah.
Oh.
To get time, like back in the 15-minute days. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did we stop recording yet?
No, I'm still recording.
Oh, cool.
Let's end it. Okay, guys. So if you want the Paranormal Power Hour to come back, here we are. Message us in the thing down there. We have a Facebook, so go enjoy that.
Yeah.
I'm out. This is Max. I'm out. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.